Welcome back to part 2 of the Route 66 drive. We are picking back up right where we left off, right here at the Oklahoma Welcome Center. Belle woke me up nice and early to be sure that she took me over to one of the 2 dog parks that were on property of this Welcome Center. She had a good time. We hung out a little bit here. We did a little walk around the loop, and then it was time to get back on the road and head to our next attraction, which was the Route 66 Transportation Museum in Elk City, Oklahoma. So here I am out in Oklahoma at the Route 66 Museum. This is day 2 of my trip. I got a ton of stuff done yesterday. So they do have enough parking for my RV and Jeep, but I will say I'm taking up a lot of spots. I don't think I'll be here very long. It's not actually even open yet. It doesn't open for another 10 minutes, so I'm a little early. Let me swing the camera around a little bit so you guys can see what's going on over here. It's a pretty cool setup for this museum. It's kind of got a very old-timey feel to it. But let's head inside and see what this museum has in store for us. Once I entered the museum and talked to one of the hosts, they shared information with me, letting me know that this building or buildings is actually made up of 18 different sections and 18 different buildings, from doctor's office to a chapel. There's a railroad depot. There's also a farm and ranch museum, all in this property. And as you can see, it's well laid out. And I really enjoyed walking through the museum and chatting with the different people that work there about the different history of Route 66 and how transportation played a role in the development of the highway. I would say this was worth the $5 admission alone. I always wanted to slide down a firehouse pole, and I've never had a chance, and here I am. Just ignore just how ungraceful I am. But totally worth it. Great experience. Like I said, worth the $5 right there. Walking through the museum, there's also like an outdoor court area, and it's just beautiful to just be out here and enjoy the scenery. Again, you can see some more of these buildings that are out here. They gave me a little map. That's just how big this museum is. Like I said, 18 buildings are out in this museum. Now, you can't go in every single building. A lot of these that you're looking at right here are more of just a facial or facade, and you can kind of peek through the windows and see stuff, but some of the buildings you can go in, and even once inside, it can be a bit of a maze. I found this room kind of creepy, actually, with all the dolls. But they had antique cars, classic cars, farm equipment. I just really enjoyed walking around, and I spent about 3 hours there. Back on the road, I spotted something that I've never seen before, and I had to check it out. Well, this is pretty crazy. 140-some thousand miles on my RV. I've never found a place that I could pull my RV in and do a self-wash. The closest thing I've ever seen is, I think they're called blue beacons, where you pull in and they wash it, but this is an actual self-wash for you. Now, it's meant for trucks, but I don't see why I can't bring my vehicle in here. There's nobody here. I guess it's completely self-service, but I'm pretty excited about being able to wash my own RV. It is in nasty, nasty shape. Just hitting all these bugs and everything out here in the Midwest, so let's get her done. Let's get her clean. Time to cue the music. I don't know, that might have been a bust. It was like over $10, and really all I did was clean the front. I guess what was I expecting, though? If you were to hire somebody, I think they charge over $100 to wash your RV. So I guess, $15 to wash the front. That's not too bad, but it really didn't come out all that great. It's better, definitely better. Time for our next attraction, which is the Blue Whale of Castoosa. And I don't know really the best way to describe this. This is a dock that has a structure built around it to look like a blue whale. It's in a park setting. It's a pretty cool area. They got picnic areas and, just places to sit and relax. I believe people do walk out here and fish off the little dock. I know they sell fish food and they sell food for the turtles. There's lots of turtles out there, but it's just kind of a interesting Route 66 attraction. I mean, it's probably like what you think of when you think of a Route 66 attraction. Just the quirkiness of it, just the bizarreness of it. Like, why is there a whale in this lake on the side of the road? But it's kind of neat. You can, walk into the mouth, and I was able to bring Belle out inside the whale and out on to the dock here. And what Belle really liked about it was that there are, I don't know, hundreds of these little turtles. And she was flipping out. I don't think she's ever seen a turtle before in her life. Like, I don't know. She didn't know what to make of that thing just floating around in there, but she really enjoyed it. So that's all that matters. Just a few miles down the road, we found the world's largest concrete totem pole. This is actually Ed Galloway's totem pole, and this is Totem Pole Park. Very fitting. This, again, was just, I don't know, kind of quirky, kind of unusual to see just down the side of the road. But again, we enjoyed it. We had a picnic here, Belle and I, and they actually had a little nature trail, and Belle really liked that. And we probably spent maybe an hour and a half total, and that's including lunch at that location. I then felt it was time to stop for the night, and we found this location to be really fantastic. This is the Missouri Welcome Center. As you can see, it's charming. I don't know a better word for it. They kind of decorated the entire Welcome Center and rest area as if you were walking or driving down Route 66. They turned all their little picnic areas into little shops and stores. They even painted little lines in their walkway to make it look like you're on a road. I thought this was really cool. You can see our RV over there in the right. They had dedicated RV spots. So like where we're parked, they don't want trucks parking, and vice versa. They don't want the RVs parking where the trucks are. And I thought this was really cool. Again, it's just very unique, I think, to the whole Route 66 experience. And we actually had a great overnight stay here. Belle and I both slept great, but it was time to get back on the road in the morning to see what was available for Route 66 in Missouri. So come back for part 3 of the Route 66 trip. I hope you're enjoying it so far. If you are, give it a thumbs up. If you're not, give it a thumbs down. Either way, it's fine. Take care, everybody. Safe travels, and I will catch you next time.